Hey, hi, I'm Mona. This is Chit Chat. So, hold on. I probably should have done this earlier, but I just noticed that the stove is on. So it's 11:22. I can't look at the time without it being repeating numbers. Anyways, so it's in the morning. I just finished my breakfast or my brunch. I heard somebody outside, so I go to look. And it's a man with a long sleeve shirt, gray pants, with one black sock on, and that's it, nothing on the other foot. And he's talking to himself, and he's holding his phone and talking, and personally, I hope that guy's okay. For me personally, I hope he's okay. I hope he's safe, because obviously there's a little bit of mental health issues here. And mental health stuff comes from trauma. Something happened to him to make him like that. It just didn't appear out of nowhere. So I asked the neighbors, I don't know if he came from there or... Because I came out already when they were... I said, do you know that guy? Oh, yeah, it's somebody they know. I said, do you need help? Do you want me to... Should we go get him? Should I go get him? And they said, no, we're going to go get us. Okay. So they went, and I think they went to go get him. I haven't seen them come back yet, so they might be having a hard time. Because if he's having some sort of episodes, like, maybe seeing things or hearing things, it might be hard. And you know what it is? I just found out, too, that this administration just took away all caregiver, health, child care. That goes along with caregiver. So because I never saw that guy before, so I'm wondering if they're affected by the caregiving thing, and they don't have the proper people to watch their person. I feel bad for the people who have to go through that. And the people that went after him were kids. They shouldn't have to burden this responsibility, But I don't know. I hope everything is okay. I hope they get him back and get him comfortable. And for some reason, I'm sitting here because I'm thinking, and I'm looking outside, and I'm thinking, and I'm like, gosh, should I give them some Palo Santo or like a stick of sage or something? Because I I honestly feel like it's unclean around here. Not like oh, it's dirty. Like, the dog's tracking in the dirt, or the flies coming in and dying in the dust, and not that kind of dirty. I'm talking about like an evil kind of dirty, Like, I've been saging and doing all that. I do it anyways because of, I do readings, and I like to have a clean space when I do the reading, right? So I do the whole house, right? And nothing happens here. It's nice, whatever, smells like one of those shops inside here. Like one of those incense shops. I like that smell. But yeah, I was having the feeling, should I give them a chunk of sage or a stick of sage or some Palo Santo But, I mean, I'll be honest with you. It's like every time I have an interaction with somebody here, I gotta sage myself and everything because I just feel a certain type of way. So I come in here, I have the sage stick ready, ready to go, sage myself. And that's it, because I just have that weird feeling around here that there's some weird energies flowing around here, and they're not good. They're not good energies. Mm-mm. But you know, you have to kind of leave that alone. Really, you can't do things in hopes that people are going to see the truth or understand, because a lot of people, they don't understand. You know, it's kind of like you can't teach a kindergartner physics unless it's one of those really smart kids, right? Unless it's one of those geniuses. But on the normal, you can't do that. And that's what this is like over here. Trying to teach children physics when they just don't have the capability to do so, you know. So yeah, I just leave it. I'm happy here in my house. I like my house. It's nice. It's cool. Whatever. You know, donkeys like it. We have a place to go. It was kind of freezing last night, and we were here nice and cozy. But it's not like we haven't been in that situation before out in the trailer. We've done this plenty of... That's why I have snowsuits, you know. Last night I went and I got one of the snowsuits because, you know, I knew it was going to be really cold, so do like I normally do, put the snowsuit on, and here we go. Still do the same stuff, still do the exercises, you know. The only difference is when we're out there, it's like new fun environments all the time. Over here, it's like the same old thing every day. Well, no, I can switch it up, and I have, like, you know, going to state parks and going here and going there. But it's like, it's not as fun or as, yeah, I don't even know how to call it. What's the word I'm looking for? It's not as, it doesn't feel as good being here as when I was on the road. And I know you see a lot of videos of people complaining and all this, that, and the other, but when you're on the road, you just have to consider you're camping. It's not like it's a luxury thing. And then after a while, honestly, you just get used to it. And then it's just like an everyday norm. Because like I remember in the beginning, I had so much problems because I was not a camper. But I learned and I became comfortable. But then I guess I got too comfortable because this is where God put me, so. That's the excitement that the dogs get. Oh, there's a dog. They don't, Chica's barking at a dog that walks by. There's a lot of stray dogs and stray cats around here. You know. I kind of feel a little bit bad for... Well, not really. Because some of the... At least they get their exercise. They walk around the neighborhood. And you know what? I'll be honest with you. They're not mean dogs. That's what I was worried about. If they were mean dogs. They're not. They stay away from people that they don't know. Or other animals. Because, yeah, you know, they don't... No dog that's around here goes near Chica. They will not. Like, they already know. I don't know how to, you know, it's a fear thing, I think. It's a, you know, I better kill them first before they kill me type of thing. That sucks, poor thing. I feel so bad for her that she has to think like that. Because I can just imagine what she was going through out there in the wilderness. The Ocala National Forest, I think it was even. Central Florida-ish, where all the alligators were. Poor thing, man. It's probably why she does. I still see some couple scars on her. But they've all healed and stuff, you know. And her skin dermatitis she's all better. So I don't know. Anyways, it turned into something like totally different, but I hope they find that guy. I hope he's okay, you know. I feel bad for people like that because he's traumatized from something. That's just it. It's not like, oh, he's just crazy. No. If he's on alcohol or drugs, that's a different story. But if he's like that and he's not on alcohol and drugs, he's traumatized. And here in the United States, they don't know how to take care of these kind of people. They just stuff them full of drugs. Yeah, when it's just something that must be faced head on, you know? It's okay. I mean, it's not okay, but, you know, what can we do? But that's all I have. This was Chit Chat. I'm Mona, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.